Unfortunately, governments on this side of the world and other parts of the world have strayed, and the courts in various countries, including some of the international tribunals and courts, have not been able to remedy the damage, and the vision is that the ITNJ is going to do that. I suppose you could say we're the start of a quiet revolution.
In August 2011, Humanitad Foundation established a law commission to serve as international observers for the trial of former Ukrainian Prime Minister Yulia Tymoshenko, who, at the time, was facing the threat of assassination. This was the seed for a series of discussions which would ultimately lead to the formation of the International Tribunal for Natural Justice. By the 14th of February 2015, thousands of men and women, hungry to herald the dawn of a natural and just order on earth, had ratified the treaty. The ITNJ was proclaimed into existence.
This becomes the voice of the people. Thumbprints, signatures, a great many of them.
What the ITNJ seeks to do is to restore the rule of law to the peoples of the world and give an opportunity for people to be able to present their case in an international forum.
On the 15th of June 2015, on the 800th anniversary of the signing of the Magna Carta, the International Tribunal for Natural Justice was inaugurated and a ceremonial seating held at Westminster Hall, London, birthing a new metric for global jurisprudence. The people had spoken. Members of Parliament and dignitaries from across Europe and beyond turned out to ring loud this new metric through the halls of Westminster, birthing, at last, the world's first court of natural justice committed to the restoration of truth and reason to the delivery of justice in the world.
We, the natural men and women of the world, pursuant to the ultimate goal of realizing equal rights and dignity for each member of the human family, hereby mandate the International Tribunal for Natural Justice.
Excellencies, distinguished guests, beloved friends, I do declare the ITNJ law.
I would like to add my message and wishes of goodwill to the International Tribunal of Natural Justice and all the members seated there on this auspicious day, the 800th anniversary of the Magna Carta.
I'm very heartened to see a group of distinguished people such as yourselves assembling to address these concerns of global justice and peace.
It was upon learning that the International Tribunal for Natural Justice had no tolerance for being ruled by these mentally ill sociopaths that I accepted Sacha's invitation to be involved.
A new system needs to be constructed. One step in this is the creation of the International Tribunal for Natural Justice. This is a beginning in what we could see as the alternative shifting to the mainstream.
Washington has run roughshod over both U.S. and international law. I am pleased to add my support for those in the international law fraternity who are joining with concerned citizens to form the International Tribunal for Natural Justice.
The ITNJ is a world court for the people and by the people, and it is my honor to be a part of this worldwide initiative, bringing sweeping changes that are desperately needed.
There are ample means open to undermine and dismantle this system of control and surveillance, supervision, domination, but it's a hard task and it takes energy and dedication, but that's the task that free and independent citizens who value their rights, who value freedom, must undertake.
The ITNJ began receiving applications for major landmark cases tackling government and judicial corruption, the global mortgage fraud, systemic child abuse, and other issues. But after several preliminary hearings, the UZA case was put on hold, and the NCPA case was withdrawn, seemingly due to the imposition of vested interests who sought to derail the noble undertaking.
A statement was issued by them. It says, "We have received information that some militant fathers' rights supporters and other civil rights groups may be planning to disrupt the ITNJ proceedings and use such proceedings to promote their own causes."
Now, 2 years on, and the ITNJ is rebirthing itself, focusing not on specific cases, but on judicial commissions of inquiry to bring important truths to mainstream awareness and issue judicial declarations on the most significant global injustices for the first time. The greatest injustice of our time is widespread human trafficking and child sex abuse. And evidence is now mounting that this injustice may be far more sinister than before shared in the public domain, and lead to the highest reaches of religious, secular, and governmental world leadership.
Once you see the truth, walk even if you have to walk alone. Now with all of you listening, we're not alone.
We are the power behind the ITNJ. Add your voice. Sign the treaty.